Guys, and what I am going to do today is I have the Varusteleka Särmä Windproof Anorak, and I am going to wax it. Okay, I'm going to wax it. What I'm going to use is their own brand, Varusteleka's own brand of fabric wax, guys. And I'm also, I have 2 bars of it, and just your standard everyday hairdryer, I suppose. Okay, I am expecting a lot of interference from animals on this, guys. So let's get started. Okay, disclaimer. I'm making this up. I don't really know what I'm doing. I know. That is maybe not the right way to put it. I have a basic understanding of how this works, guys, and I am going to basically try and understand it. First thing I'm going to do, guys, I have washed this jacket. It's just dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen every single toggle so I have as much flat space as possible. Now, the areas I am going to focus on are going to be the hood, the back, shoulders, down here, across the back. Maybe this front section here, guys. So, okay, maybe this front section. I'm not too bothered about the inside of the arms or anything like that, which is sort of this area here where you can see that there's those lines are. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rub the wax on, and then I'm going to hit it with the hairdryer. Okay, so, and it's quite a hot hairdryer as well. Straight out of the box, not even straight out of the box, an issue I have had with the wax is that Bruno keeps trying to eat it. I don't know. Bruno also ate a trampoline, a sofa, and anything else he can get his paws on. Alright, so let's get started. I'll just try this bit here. And let's get the hairdryer on. So I don't really mind if this absorbs through from one side to the next, okay? If I was worried about it, I'd probably put a piece of cardboard in instead of a towel or something like that. If you put a towel, the towel is just going to absorb the wax as well, and then you have to explain to your wife why the towel is now waxy. Seems simple enough. See that? Okay, let's keep going. So already I am finding that this is maybe not the best idea to do it this way, only because this stuff, the zip and all that there, is actually affecting when I rub against it here. But I think that's just this area, so, and that's the way it's going to be. So I get a book. The Times Atlas of the world. I'm going to kill my dog as well. Okay. Right, are you ready for the relaxing bit? Now, because it's the back, I'm going to do it again. I'm really surprised at how little wax it takes. And I think the key is to go light, not to be, well, maybe not. I'll see. The proof will be later on when I go out in the rain, won't it? Lessons being learned so far. Table is handy. It's nice and high, or nice and stable. But my God, is it tough on the back. The ironing board is good because you can adjust the height, so you're not leaning over as much. So if you have lower back issues like me, and you prefer to be standing upright, use the ironing board. Guys, this is an exercise in patience. It takes a little bit of time. I'm maybe at this an hour, and you know, I am just feeling this. I am just sort of making this up as I go along. But guys, it's slow. It's a slow process. What I have found is that doing little bits at a time makes no odds really. So I'm double waxing the hood now at the minute, and I'm just going to double wax the whole thing and then heat the whole thing up at once. It's not like the wax is going to evaporate or anything. So, but it has definitely changed the colour. It's definitely gone a bit darker, especially where I'm double waxing. You know, but I don't really mind. But it is super satisfying. It's like power hosing, I swear to God. Or brush cutting long grass with a strimmer, guys. You know, it's just one of those things. So this is the ironing board is dead handy for getting into these little grooves and stuff like that, or these little roundy areas of of the garment because obviously it's roundy, I suppose. Roundy is the word, isn't it? But generally, guys, it's been okay. There's no major issues. Zips and stuff underneath when you're waxing or when you're rubbing the wax on sort of cause the wax to go on a little bit funny, and this is where I'm finding you end up with the heavier wax and the darker patches. So now I'm just going mad at it. That is the hood re-waxed. Now, I don't want wax on the ironing board or I'll be killed, stone dead, stone dead. Hey Bruno. Okay, so that's it. That's it waxed. Let me just zip myself up a bit. That's it waxed. So, it took a little bit of time. That's pretty much it. Sorry, everything is unscootered. Okay, guys, it doesn't feel. It feels a little bit stiff, but not super stiff. Now, this is a rainy day activity. Okay, so I did this today because it was raining. Now, in true Irish style and fashion, what has happened is that as soon as I have got this done, it stopped raining. Let's have a look. I have concentrated the wax on the top of the arms, okay, this area, shoulders, the hood, and the back. I have done this. I have done the back, but only once. But everything else is twice, guys. Now, it feels fine. It feels fine. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait for Siobhan to come home. And I'm going to get her to... She's going to hose me down, baby. Where's the rain when you bloody need it, eh? Okay, update on the waxing. Look at that beading, guys. You can see maybe it didn't wax too well there, but look at that beading. Look at the arms. You guys see that? See that? I would say it needs another coat. Anorak. Doesn't need another anorak, needs another coat.